name's Elise, this is Logan. He's an 8-month-old black German Shepherd. So out walking Tuesday morning. Say hello, Logan. Good boy. This is Logan's first experience of snow. Good boy. Logan's just told me he wants to ask me a question. Yes, there are women watching. Yes, you look very handsome. I'm training him to detect changes in my blood sugars, so hopefully he'll be able to alert me before I have a hypo. Yes, I know you want to say hello. Hang on. What do you do? Okay, thank you. I'll play with you. You going to say hello, Logan? Good boy. I became diabetic 3 years ago. I've got type 1 diabetes. Dogs are known to be able to alert their owners 30 to 40 minutes before the owner can actually feel the hypo or feel that their blood sugars are going high. I'm quite aware of my hypo, so I don't from a medical point of view need him to be able to do it, but I thought it would be a fun challenge. And you never know, if I'm out walking and I'm unaware of my blood sugars reducing, going low, then Logan will be able to alert me to this before I could feel it. So I hope you enjoy our diaries. It was said to take 2 years properly to be able to train them, so it's going to be quite a long route, but yeah, we're looking forward to having you watch our journey. The first step to our training is teaching him how to bark, so how to speak on command. I've done a lot of kind of generic training right from the offset, literally from the first day that we got him, we taught him how to sit, and then from then on we've taught him, lie down, roll over, paw, wait, leave it. Teaching him to bark on command means that then I can then put later down the line of this hypo training, I'll put him smelling the hypo to him barking at me, so that I know that I need to then go and check my blood sugars when he's barking at me. Speak. Speak. We found it worked so fast when you just say his name and then you wait, because he's waiting for a command and he gets really frustrated, and then eventually he'll just bark at you because he's asking what you want him to do, and then you reward him and eventually put the word speak to it. We've also put a hand signal to it, like you would do for sit and pointing down for going down. We've put this to it so that he'll recognise the command as well. Speak. Quiet. Speak. Quiet. Speak. Quiet. Yes. It's said that it's actually easier to make them stop barking and be quiet if they know how to speak on command, because then you can teach them the word quiet as well. He is a very, very keen speaker, so anybody going past the door or a squirrel outside, anything, he wants to speak at it. So we found it really important to teach him the word quiet as well. Logan, speak. Good boy, quiet. Speak. Good boy, quiet. Speak. When we started training, every single thing that he did right, so if we told him to sit, we'd say yes, give him a treat, and then if we said paw, say yes, give him a treat. Whereas now you can do like a series of 5, 6, 7, 8 different tricks, and then say yes and give him a treat. Step 2 of this training is teaching Logan the word find it. It's kind of teaching him to use his nose and encouraging him to smell things, and that smelling is a really good thing. So what we've done is hide treats around the house, and then teaching the word like sit, wait, I'll go and hide something, and then that would go on to teaching him that smelling is a really good thing, and he gets rewarded for it. And then tell him, find it. Good boy, good boy. Wait, so I'm gonna go and hide this piece of food. And then I'm going to bend down and pretend like I'm hiding it somewhere else, because he's far too clever for this. I'm going to pretend to hide it here as well. Find it! Definitely onto it. Good boy. Okay, so that attempt was far too easy. Let's try a harder one. So let's pretend to put it in here. And I'm going to pretend to put it by the radiator. And I'm actually going to put it down there. Find it! Good boy, well done! He's now starting to really pick it up and learn to use his nose, so we're going to try and hide them in a bit harder places. Wait. Right, I'm going to actually hide it. I haven't done this yet, but high up. I've always done them on the floor, so I'm just going to bend down and pretend. Find it! So there's also remnants of smell of where I've been with the treat. Oh, he got it! Good boy! Well done! Managed to find it when it was raised up on a chair quite easily, actually. I guess it's at head height, so it's probably a bit easier for him to find, if anything. So I'm going to keep on doing this. I'll start putting them in different places, so not just on the floor now, just to make it a bit more difficult for him and keep him interested in the game. He's learning really, really to use his nose, and you can tell, you can hear him sniffing everywhere, and he's so focused when he's trying to find something. So once Logan had learnt the find it, so learning that smelling things is good, I'm starting to bring in kind of different objects, teaching him to smell them and teaching him to put his nose into them. Smell. Yes, good boy. Smell. Yes, good boy. Hold on. Smell. Yes. Logan, smell. Yes, good. So if he, then he didn't do a full smell, he just kind of stuck his nose into it, then I just wait, and I wait for him to do the right action and for him to smell the bottom of the colander, and then I rewarded him. So now I'm going to start using the water jug, and that kind of teaches us to put his nose really into something and get in there and smell it. So we'll see how that goes. Logan, smell. Yes, good. Good boy. Logan, smell. Yes, good boy, well done. Logan, smell. Yes, good boy. Logan, smell. Yes, that was a good one, good boy. Logan, smell. So like with all of his training, repetition is going to be the most important bit, so I've just got to keep on doing this over and over again until he's really nailed it and he knows the word smell and he knows how to use his nose and that he's rewarded for using his nose. So from then I'll go on to the hardest step, bringing in the scent samples that I've been collecting, and hopefully he'll then be able to start learning the difference between my normal smell and the smell that you produce when you're having a hypo. Okay, so we've been practicing the word smell a lot, and he's getting really good at it to the point where I can go and tell him on a walk to go and smell something and he'll wander off to go and smell it. So I think he is ready for the final step, which is bringing in the scent samples. So I've been freezing cotton buds swabbed from the inside of my mouth and my armpits when I'm having a hypo. I then freeze those samples so that it holds on to the smell. So we've just started with the scent samples on the cotton buds, but I've been using a colander to kind of show Logan where to smell, and he ate the first sample, so that didn't go to plan. So we're now going to try, I've looked up and somebody said use a jar because they can't stick their nose in so far, and eat the samples. So I've got the samples in the jar, I've got my dog, let's have a go. Smell. Good boy. Smell. Good boy. No, don't eat that. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, so the jar does not work. So this dog really likes eating cotton wool. Right, so we're going to try going back to the jar, but I've now put the samples in because it didn't seem when we were practicing like he could stick his nose all the way down, but we'll find out. Should we try again? Smell. Yes, good. Good boy. Well done. Logan, smell. Yes, good. And a good one. Well done. Smell. Yes, good boy. So once we've done lots of practice with Logan smelling the samples, I then need to bring in the next step, which is him smelling the sample and then speaking on command. And that's obviously the important step because he needs to be able to alert me when he smells the hypo smell. Logan, speak. Good boy, yes. Very good. No. Yeah. Smell. Smell. Good. Speak. Good boy, yes. Very good. Well done. There you go. Sit. Smell. Speak. Yes, good boy, well done. I have changed from using him barking as the like marker that I'm having a hypo to him doing a boop, so touching me with his nose, because he likes to bark so much at various things. I don't want him to get confused, or me to get confused while he's barking. So I think it would just be like an easier command to realise that I'm about to have a hypo from using him touching. So I'll show you how we're doing that. Boop. Yes. Good boy. Smell. Boop. Yes. Good boy. Well done. Smell. Good. Boop. Yes, very good. That's a good one. Good boy. Well done. Smell. Boop. Boop. Good boy, yes. So he did quite well then. A couple of times he was didn't stick his nose anywhere near inside the jug. He just went around the outside of it. So I just waited, and I know that he knows what he's supposed to do. He's just trying to take a couple of shortcuts to get the food. So I just waited, and he did then do the correct action and smelt the samples. So it's going to be repetition again. So lots and lots of this training, and like I said, it can take a couple of years. The water jug seemed to be the better option at the moment, but I will keep looking for other options. I have seen other people do this with different sample types. So somebody that I follow on social media uses a t-shirt that she wears when she has a hypo, and then trains the dog on the smells of her t-shirt, which in hindsight might have been a better idea because then he wouldn't be eating all of my samples. So I may well switch later on to trying that as well. I've been following various people on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and doing bits of research online. There's many ways of doing this. It's not just the way that I'm doing it, it's the way that I've found seems to be working best. The sausage samples, the sausage bits are on the side. Logie, leave it alone. Yeah, so there are many ways of doing it. This is just how I'm finding that he's working best. And some people train their dogs to go and smell like high samples and low samples, which I might well bring in later on once I know that he's got the lows down, because I feel like they're more of an issue for me than going high. Being diagnosed with diabetes was obviously quite a shock, as I'm sure it is for anyone. But having Logan and doing our training together has definitely helped me see diabetes as something positive in my life.
A good boy.
Working with Logan has been great fun. He's a very intelligent dog, so I'm looking forward to continuing our training together. I know it's probably going to take a good few years, but it's been about more than just training a dog for me. It's about turning diabetes into something positive, and learning to live with it every day. Is it fun? Thank you for watching our diaries.